Hey, we got one last guest for the evening tonight. He was
last but not least.
Last but certainly not least. He was with Jake Paul down at the Tyron Woodley fight the other day. He's all over the social media. He's got his girl Stefi's going to be fighting soon, throwing weights around. This guy is a fucking beast, and I can't wait to talk to him. We got all kinds of shit to talk and ask about him. His name is Jake Brutal Bostwick. What's up?
What's happening, son?
Oh man, this guy.
How we doing, fellas?
Okay, first of all, the guy never has a fucking shirt on. Never has a shirt on.
Fuck shirts. What the fuck is a shirt? What is this fucking thing? Get it off me.
Take it off, son. What are you doing?
Take it off, Mike.
You don't want to see this fucking taco meat sticking out the top here. You fucking
Bruv, you need that.
out.
Bruv.
Need a fucking tan is what I need.
Color.
Need a little bit of light.
Hey, so what's going on? All right, so we got Jake Bostwick here. I mean, he's a veteran in the fight game. He's got one big win over Tyler Vogel. He had a brutal fight against Julian Lane at BKFC 18. That was a fucking banger. You came out on the losing end, but I gotta tell you, man, at least we got some good goddamn pictures of you looking like a motherfucking savage in that fight, right?
That was definitely a messy one, son. Proper.
It was.
And it was, man. Like, I don't know. I was ready. I felt I was ready. Everything was, I was dialed in. I had a few things going on in my personal life, so maybe a few things weren't just working right. And yeah, my head weren't in it that evening, man. I was just 1 second behind everything, I had a lot of shots, son. I was taking them jabs in the face. Bro, it was a sensation I've never experienced, honestly, not like that. But honestly, it really was my biggest fucking lesson, son. It really was, and it really woke me up. So, yeah, man, I'm super looking forward to getting back in there and actually trying to show what, I'm capable of and, drop a body, son, for sure.
Dude, there's nothing more, there's no bigger lesson in life than a loss. You know what I mean? You take a L. You learn from it and you get better. Even the greatest of all time got fucking L's on their record. Nobody's undefeated. And fuck Floyd Mayweather. Come on, man. That 50-0 record. Come on.
Yo, that's something else. Yeah. No, but honestly, when it comes to losses, when it comes to anything experience-wise and you fuck up, it's like, it's a feeling like I don't want to feel that before. Like I've missed weight before, and I've had super bad cuts and it's like weight cuts. And it's like, I'll never put myself in that situation ever again. But I've learned from it, I really have. I've had a very interesting journey, very interesting path to where I'm at right now, But yeah, man, what a journey it's been. And like, I'm still evolving. I'm 32 this year. I feel like I'm starting to get to a point where I'm hitting my prime. Physically, I'm always prepared. I'm always ready for everything. But it's just always under that spotlight, that pressure, But honestly, I think that last fight was a wake-up call. And honestly, being with Jake and the squad over, in Puerto Rico and then going to Ohio with them and walking out on that stage with them, it was absolutely like so eye-opening to like, I want this, and I'm gonna get it, and
now you brought up your journey to get you where you are. Anybody that doesn't follow this guy on social media, go on his Instagram, follow his Instagram and shit, because your journey is a fucking crazy one, man. Like you're like working out with Timberland one day, you're fucking boxing with Jake Paul another day. Is you and Stefi Cohen, are you guys still a thing? No,
we're just buddies, mate. We're just friends.
You're just buddies, dude. So you got a buddy that's a fucking like 22 world record fucking power lifter who's about to box.
And she's a beast.
Yeah, she's a beast. Yeah, I mean, like, if nothing else, you got a fucking entertaining life. How in the hell have you managed to get yourself into some of these situations? Like, how the hell?
Because I'm Bostwick, son.
Yeah. How do you end up?
Fuck with Bostwick.
How do you end up at Timberland's house, fucking training with him?
Bro, listen, that's what I mean. It's crazy, bro. From Southeast London, bro. I grew up, fighting on the doors, working the doors and stuff, dealing with dramas all the time, like madness. fighting though, like, you know, as a professional, still doing that. Obviously working a side job because I never was paid enough. Yeah, man, like it's just been crazy to go thinking of that, you know, working on building sites for like 60 bucks or 60 pounds, but like 60 bucks a day, bro, slaving away all day. And it's like, yo, it's crazy to think like I've done all that to now be, coaching, like training and working around really interesting people. But yeah, the Timberland thing come about, it was random. Like I was new to being in Miami, and I was looking for clients and stuff because I was coaching back in the UK before I come here. So yeah, whatever, I was looking for work and whatever. So I got to this one gym, and it was a friend of, at the time, my girlfriend, ex-wife. But yeah, it was a friend of hers. So she helped me out with the situation. I got a call up if I wanted a client tomorrow morning at 9:30, a VIP client, and I was like, yeah, for sure. Like, you know, I need clients for sure. Whatever, I don't care who it is. And then I rock up in this Timberland, and crazy. We obviously had a great session. I told him my rate or whatever, like for the session for the week. He paid me double. He was like, "Nah, bro, cool. I loved it. Whatever." Blah, blah, blah. And that was it. We just kicked it off. 4.5, nearly 5 years later, you know, I'm still coaching him. He's moved to several gyms since that, but I've always been there for his boxing. So it's pretty dope that he's kept me involved. You know, I've been around his journey. Like we vibe out stuff after training, before training. You know, he's always giving me talks. Bro, we talk for like an hour and a half sometimes. He'll be just spitting knowledge to me, mate. Like it's a blessing. It really is. It's awesome to be around these people, and I try and grow with them, you know.
Well,
but yeah,
Mike and I are big like hip hop guys, and as you can see by my Wu-Tang fucking forever thing here, Timberland like is like our era. We came up in the 90s and the early 2000 rap era, and Timberland. And when I saw that you were training him, I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck does that even happen, dude? What is that?
Yeah.
I was with him today. I was training this morning.
No shit.
And yeah, we finished up training and that, and he's got like these electric bikes he's making. Bruv, they're so sick. So he's like, yo, take it out for a spin. So I was on this like electric bike. Wow, like just man, it's like a little motocross bike, but it's a pedal bike, but it's got an accelerator on it. So yeah, now we was having a bit of fun after training today. Yeah, man, such cool people. Really, you know, real good vibe to be around. But yeah, crazy. Sometimes I forget the situation I'm in and where I'm at and where I'm living, and you know, I appreciate it totally, and I wake up every day, it feels like I'm on vacation. You know, I'm like, wow, palm trees, sunlight. We don't have that in the UK, so it's like blessing every day. I can go to a swimming pool every day, like it's beautiful. Go to the beach, you know, things like that. But then I forget that.
Is that where I can find a tan? Over at the beach, by the beach.
The beach,
So I'm fucking missing out on that beach. Son of a bitch.
Wherever I'm at, I coach out like Tim, like we work outside in the sunlight. I got a few other clients around like South Beach and that, just teach them outside, just hitting the sunlight. So yeah, no, it's pretty dope. It's really good.
So I have to bring this up because when I talked to Kyle last week, he goes, "Oh, I'm trying to get Jake on the show because I've been talking to him and I just saw him. And he was at the press conference for the friggin' Woodley, Jake Paul, fucking craziness that happened on Showtime, right?" And I had no idea. Like I hadn't seen it yet. You know, I hadn't seen it at that point, but he told me, he filled me in. I was like, oh my God, I gotta fucking put this thing on now. And some shit happened with Mama Woodley.
Yeah.
And you can't hear everything. And there might be other angles and shit, but I didn't see them. What the hell happened there? I don't even know. Like, I watched it and I still was like, I'm not sure what anybody said.
First off, no one disrespected Woodley's mum. Let's just get that straight. Because obviously there was so much hate towards Jake and the team. And obviously I'm part of the team, so I was getting like bare shit from people. Well, it was crazy. But at the end of the day, like it was nothing. It literally was like one of the other fellas, we were like laughing and giggling, shouting at, yo, like 2 hours. Obviously it was up when they was like facing off. And one of our guys was like, yeah, man, you got this. You got your team behind you, backing you, blah, blah, blah. And then Woodley's mom was sitting like nothing, like a couple meters behind us. And she goes, it's okay. You've got your mama. And then our boy was like, yeah, okay, but it's not the third grade, and was like laughing. It was just like giggling. You know, it was nothing like an insult. It was just, and that was it. The sister popped off, come straight over, got in my boy's face. I was like, "What'd you fucking say to my mum? What'd you say to my mum?" Like, yo, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. I don't care about any of you. And that was it. Obviously, I walked straight over there to try and defuse the situation. And then there was someone else that was behind my boy. So it was like the sister, and then the other fella that was with Woodley. And I was like, yo, that looks like a very uncomfortable situation. Let's go handle this. So obviously I went straight over there, obviously instantly, to try and separate. I was like, guys, no trouble. I'm just here to try and separate it. We were just trying to pull people apart. People were still shouting and effing and blinding. The sister and that was going crazy. And like, our guys were being pretty quiet, but there was just one other fella. So obviously I went over to him. I was like, yo, mate, calm down. Like, relax. I was like, guys, let's keep it professional. I was like, there's cameras everywhere. Like, yo, this is so stupid. Like, you're so stupid.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Tyron is not as thugged out as he tries to pretend he is. I don't know. Like, I mean, I know he was defending his mom, but he was really like fucking trying to turn up the fucking gangster shit real quick. And I'm like, man, something about him doesn't seem genuine. Like, he seems like he's trying to be a tough guy when in reality he's probably a pretty decent dude. Like, you don't want to be like that. You know what I mean?
Times, like, we're not buddies, like, we're not, you know, we don't train together or nothing like that. Like, I've seen him literally in person maybe a couple times, and I've just literally said hello. As far as I'm aware, he's cool in the gym and stuff. I've seen his mum, I met his mum. You know, whatever. I don't know what he's got up to outside of his gym. I don't know what personal stuff he's get up to. Who knows? He might be thuggish, he might be into whatever, but he might not be. I don't know. At the end of the day, there's no need to really try and find out. At the end of the day, it is what it is. The guys, you know, beefed it out. They had the fight. You know, I wonder if he's going to get the tag.
I could tell you that you could probably battle rap him and win.
I don't know about. I'm really. I already try and put like sound like words together, like in my car. I'll have some beats on and I'll try.
Nah, it's not a good look. So, hey.
I don't know. I'm willing to bet. I'll put money on it.
Yeah.
You don't even need one song, one practice round, nothing.
You know,
that's how bad. I'm talking bad.
Yeah,
he's bad.
There's an interesting statistic about Tyron Woodley, and I'm not trying to pile up on Tyron right now because maybe if he comes on the show, he's going to want to kill me. But he has literally beaten 0 asses since he put out that song, I'll Beat Your Ass.
That's true.
He put out that song, and I think he's lost 5 straight fights since he put out that I'll Beat Your Ass.
It's true.
Ooh, that's not a good look. Not a good look. So let's move on to Jake Paul, dude. Now, Jake Paul, you hooked up with him. You were training with him. You were down in Puerto Rico with him. He seems to be taking the sport of boxing extremely serious. He's putting the time and the money into it, and he's really not that bad. And no
matter how annoyed people get and how much they want to punch him in the face and how much they hate him and whatever, jealousy, whatever it is, he's taking it seriously.
He's gone out. He's performed. He's done. And you know, all the fucking like Josh Burns was saying, all the keyboard warriors out there could be like, oh, he just fucking boxed a wrestler. Tyron Woodley's a wrestler, a grappler. Tyron Woodley's a fucking 5-time UFC champion, and he's knocked many people out, and he knocked Robbie Lawler out, you fucking morons. So to go in there and box his fucking head off 6 out of 8 rounds, Jake's making some pretty good progress. What would you say about him?
Bruv, like, I got a call up for sparring originally with him for the Ben Askren fight. And I remember going down to that spar, and bruv, he caught me with some shots. And I was like, what the fuck? I was given a heads up that this dude can box. So I was like, yeah, cool. So I went there with my head on. But obviously I was nervous straight up because obviously it was Jake Paul. Obviously I knew his crew was going to be there. I knew there's going to be cameras. I had to sign a waiver. I couldn't do video like this, that, and the other. And then, yeah, bro, he hit me with some shit. And I was like, yo, dude woke me up, bro. He uppercutted me, yeah. And he hit me in the mouth and like he detached my top lip. I had to have all like stitches up in the top of my mouth. Oh, like, he hit me with some stuff. I was like, what? Anyway, then I went to spar him again. I had a bit better sparring then for sure. Like, when I say better sparring, I mean like, honestly, like he was still beating me on some rounds. Like I was struggling to like feel out his range and feeling he's awkward, you know, and he's long. And man, like he hit me with some stuff and he hurt me, bro. He was jabbing me in the chest, same spot, constantly, like on the end of that stick, like bang, bang. And he was jabbing me in the chest, bro. He popped one of my ribs like popped out. Like the dude hits hard, like bro, the dude bangs, like no joke. And what I love about his last fight is that, actually, let me go back to that. So whatever, that was that. And then I got called up to go back out to sparring again. And they wanted me originally at the beginning of their camp. But obviously I fought Julian Lane and my face got fucked up. So I couldn't go and spar. So after like 4 weeks, I spoke to BJ. He reached out, obviously his coach, and he said about me coming out to Puerto Rico for a week sparring. I was like, yeah, bro, for sure, I'm down. So I went out there. We had one spar, wicked sparring. Really good rounds, first rounds, like our first spar again since the Ben Askren. And Jake was well sharper, mate. His boxing was already way better. But yeah, I put some good work in with him, you know. And they was like wicked. And they was talking about the following week. So then they wanted me to stand up a week to like finish up the rest of camp. I was like, cool. So then we had like a few more spars again. They were really good spars, solid rounds, man, super solid rounds. And like I say, like, you know, Jake didn't catch me with too much like big shots, and then like there'll be one random one like bing, and he'll catch me. It was that right hand, bro. It was always that right hand. Our last spar before the end of camp, bro, he knocked me out. The dude banged the right hand, it bounced off my head, my fucking knees folded in. I started scrapping back. Like, I was happy that he finished off camp with a nice spar and landing a really nice shot to finish up the spar. But yeah, man, it was really good rounds. Mate, listen, the team are really working well with him. They run that shit like, bruv, such structure. Every single person in that group has like got a job. Everyone has their role. It's like a business. It's like a role. Mate, honestly, the dude really puts in work, like legit, like a professional, using a hyperbaric chamber, like resting, make sure he gets his recovery. He's got a chef, personal chef, Chef B. What a geezer, makes banging food. But he's got a personal chef, obviously makes his food. He's got someone taking care of like other nutrition things and whatever, like blah, blah, blah. Just like,
well, you know, having money helps.
It does, but it's
because when you can afford to have all that shit. But that's why I don't hate on Jake for that though, because Jake made a bunch of money growing up, and now he's devoting all his time and money into sharpening his craft as a boxer. And I don't fucking hate that at all.
There's a lot of people who make money. They don't all spend their money to fucking fight professional fighters. Listen, when they're a fucking YouTuber that people fucking hate their guts because of whatever reason. And that's takes a lot of fucking nuts, I think. And listen, I probably even months ago, I was like, this fucking guy's gonna get his ass kicked. Fuck this guy. Swear to God, you know, I'm not gonna fucking lie. That's how I was. This guy's gonna get his ass kicked. I watch fighting all the time. I'm a fucking keyboard warrior, and I'm gonna say this guy's gonna get his fucking ass kicked. That's it, period. And then, you know, when he fought Ben Askren, obviously I know Ben Askren can't fucking fight standing up. But for some reason, I was like, yo, Ben Askren, he fucked people up in MMA. He's going to fuck him up. There's no way. And then he got knocked out. Boom, like that. And then I stopped. And I had to fucking have a fucking conversation with myself that night. At fucking midnight, 3 Red Bull and vodkas deep, I sat there and I said, Mike, you're fucking stupid. You got to quit the shit, man. Like, what am I just going to keep hating? Am I a hater? I'm not a hater. I've never been a hater. I just thought I knew, but I didn't know. I was fucking wrong. So I had to fucking try to sway myself out of my bias and say, listen, the kid's fucking training. He's rich. People fucking hate his guts. It is what it is, but he's putting his money in. And yeah, he's got money, but he's getting his fucking training in, and he must be doing something. And then when he fought Woodley, I said, he's got something. And that's why Woodley... Yeah, he pulls back and he fails to fucking pull the trigger a lot. We all know that about his last so many fights. But here's the thing. When he hit fucking Jake, the reason he didn't go in could have well been that he felt Jake's punches and he knew, hey man, if I get fucking caught with this, I don't want to be the guy that got fucking knocked out like Ben in the first round or the second round or whatever. I at least make it through this fight. I cannot be fucking reckless.
Yeah, I know. No, I hear you. Like, at the end of the day, with that fight, like Jake showed up, but like he's way better than that. Like he He is way better than that, son. But he's still done what we had to do to, get through that fight. And I'm happy for him. And I spoke to him in the changing rooms after. I said, bruv, straight up, mate, that was good for you. I was like, you needed some rounds. You need to feel that pressure, work through being tired, being hit with some shots. Like, dude got hit with some clean shots. Like, I've banged him with some clean shots in the gym, mate, and he eats them, Like, yeah, like the dude. And that is why I respect him as much as everyone talks their shit and people say to me like, "Why'd you fuck with Jake? Oh my god!" And like, "Oh, I'm following you. Like, you're a fucking hypocrite. You're a traitor." This fucking random shit. I've never spoke from our first spar. I respected him because I was like, "Bruv, the dude's putting in work. He's hustling, and the dude can fight." And I banged him with some shots, and he ate them and gave him straight back. Like, I've got utmost respect to you for doing that. I've sparred with, bruv, many people. I bang people and people like, pussy out of shit situations. I've sparred with UFC guys and lit them up. No problem. I sparred with Jake, bro. Like, dude's technical, especially because it's boxing. Like, the stuff that he works and whatever, his angles, like, in the gym, bro, like, we get really good work, man. It's been really solid. But at the end of the day, the kid's 24. He is a YouTuber, whatever. Whatever money, like the money he's got and the amount of eyes that he's putting on the sport. People can talk as much shit as you like. At the end of the day, it's entertainment.
He's entertainment, but he's also, he's not. I mean, the boxing purists and the fucking old school, like my father-in-law and those kind of guys will be like, this guy's a fucking stain on the sport of boxing. No, he's not. He's actually bringing eyes back to boxing, and he's opening his mouth about things that people don't want to talk about, like fighter pay.
The amount of shit he talks to Dana White is insane.
And like rigging shit, and like he's like, fucking dude, blah blah blah. He doesn't give a fuck about anything he says.
No, he doesn't.
I think it's almost. I don't want to call him a breath of fresh air because people might start fucking hating me. Just
he's got some politics. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's he really doesn't give a fuck. And like I said, I have nothing but respect for the fact that he made his fortunes prior to fighting, and he decided, I want to take my money and my time and my youth and my athleticism and try to become a fighter. Now, do I think he should be calling out guys like Canelo? Maybe not there, Jake. Maybe fucking pump the brakes on that one for a fucking second.
It's you know what it is, though. You know what it is. You know why he says that?
Yeah. He's a smart guy, dude.
It works.
So that, like, I think it's super cool that you fucking got yourself involved with him, and I'm sure you're going to be involved.
Cool group, bro. Honestly, like, and it was nice. Like, this time when I went to Puerto Rico, like, I was staying with Jay Leon, so like we was vibing out every night, and really getting to know these people. And bruv, they're like, every single person is like such a character, and like everyone's from somewhere different and like different background, and like everyone's got their deep history and shit. So it was like, bruv, I fit in. I'm just talking my shit, just being myself.
Do they party? Bruv, do they like party real hard? I would imagine. No.
Super professional before this fight. Yeah, no, super professional.
What about after the fight? They go after it pretty hard.
We went to a couple spots. I had a few drinks, bro. I was drinking straight out the bottle. Oh god, I never drink, but I was like, fuck it, let me air down tonight. So I did. I really had a blast. But yeah, no, I was on a nice level. But I was just like around the team, just make sure everything was sweet, because there was, bro, I've never been around like a celebrity or like people of that caliber and seen the amount of people and the attention that it brings. I've never been there for that or experienced that. So that was an experience of its own. It's crazy, bruv. Like, crazy, but it was awesome. It was a blast. I had a really good time, man. It was cool.
Now, let me ask you about Stefi Cohen's fight coming up. Are you training with her? You've been helping her with that one, getting ready for that, and her opponent changed, right?
Opponent changed, yeah. She's got like an MMA girl now. I've done some training with her. I still give her tips. She said, if when I was in Puerto Rico, for example, she sent me a sparring. I'll tell her my views on it and what I feel wrong, right, and we'll discuss it and shit. So yeah, I'll give my pointers out as much as I can. But yeah, no, I think she's definitely ready to go rumble, son, for sure. She works. She's one of the hardest working people I know, like for real. She's really studying a lot of boxing.
If she brings a shred of the power she has in her fucking powerlifting into the ring, I feel bad for the fucking person on the other end of that hand, dude, because I just saw a video of her fucking squatting 405 for 5 times and
yo, bro, birds of feast, bro.
Yo, 225 on the bench for 7 reps.
I'm about to do 140 for the PT test, son.
I mean, like, what is she? I mean, she's a small girl, right? She's like 5'3" or 4, 135.
We saw her at BKFC 18, right? Wasn't she there?
She's 5 foot. She's an inch
foot.
being a midget.
Crazy.
I think that's the word. I don't know if that's wrong.
No, you're right.
Inch away from being a midget. So
You're
she's 5 feet tall, bench pressing 225 for 7 fucking reps. Are you fucking kidding me?
What? I think she weighed 125 and pulled like 575 or 565, like 4.5 times her body weight. I can't remember what it was exactly, the exact number.
I feel like such a bitch.
Disgusting, son. Yo, that's a statement alone.
I'll tell you right now. Hey, so when my last deployment, I got really into like deadlifting and stuff like that, and 555 was the most I ever pulled off the floor, and I felt pretty good about
Kyle
that.
was trying to be the Kuwaiti champion over there.
Yeah, but for my weight class. But dude, to see a 5 foot tall, 125 pound girl pull 575, I want to go jump out my fucking window right now.
Yo, crazy, man. Yeah, crazy. No, I say the work and like the time and effort and energy that she put into like being able to hit them kind of numbers, like she's doing the same with her boxing. You know, she's studying that shit. She's always watching videos, watching sparring stuff back, always studying, like always really trying to, you know, really blossom and blossom fast, you know. So now I really truly respect her hustle, you know, in the boxing world, in the boxing scenes. You know, she's trying to make an impact herself. And yeah, I say she sticks to it, mate. She hopefully for sure be dropping some bodies, you know.
It's fucking.
She's still young.
You run with a crazy crowd of people. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I've got some interesting characters around me, son.
You got a lot of characters. Now let's get to you. And now your face is all healed up. You're looking in shape. You look good to go. When is the next time we see you back in the squared circle?
So the squared circle, hopefully around November time.
November 6th.
No, November time. I don't know if I can say or not.
Okay,
so there's a lot of
not New York. Okay, so listen, there's either New York or Miami, and if it's not New York, it's Miami. We'll just leave it at that.
You know, bit of a giveaway. So yeah, fuck it, whatever. So hopefully Miami, November. Yeah, don't know on opponent, not too sure yet. Yeah, bro. Hopefully. Go in, get a nice dub. Yeah, bro. I think hopefully as soon as well, I'll be putting some boxing gloves on. So that'll be something to be thrown into the mix also. For sure, mate.
Staying busy. I mean, dude, hey, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get on one of those fucking Jake Paul cards. You know what I mean?
Son. There we go. Now we're thinking.
Now we're thinking. That's what I'm saying. Like the second biggest pay-per-view of the fucking year. You might as well get on that bitch.
Yeah, for sure. Go there and put some work in, you know. So
fucking might as well. You're already putting in the work. You might as well fucking hop on the card.
November, like super buzzing, you know, like coming from that Julian fight. Bro, come on, the dude was banging me in the face. The dude dropped me and I laughed at him and got back in his face. I was like, come on.
You were laughing after the fight.
I know.
You got a fucking big ass gash on your face and shit. You were laughing.
I don't know, man. I'm an individual, son. But yeah, no, that was a real wake up call. So I'm really looking forward to unloading some knuckles on someone's head, mate. I am. Really
Who's your opponent?
I have no opponent as of yet.
Come on, who is it?
Mike was just trying to dig some information.
Yeah, you know, I really fucking sneakily tried to get that opponent out of you.
If you keep asking me, maybe I'll let you know another time when I find it. But yeah, no.
You know what I just noticed? I got your autograph on my wall right over there.
That's right. Correct. Oh, he does.
Posted.
Yeah, I got one of those posters when we were down there for the event. We were covering the Miami event or the Hard Rock event.
Yeah, you and Julian.
Miami, Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale, wherever the fuck that was.
You gotta say Miami, Tom.
Yeah,
man. It was a great time, great event. I mean, it was a long event. Dude.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, what's that? Which one was it? The Lane one.
BKFC 18. Yeah.
That shit was forever.
Yeah, it was a long night. That
it was a nice place, but I don't like that fucking auditorium type shit.
I would
like an arena.
Arena is better.
Yeah. It was a long night. My night was extra long, bro. My face was a mess, bro. Yo, I left that place like my face was just like, well, half of it was just like elephant.
Yeah, you had a fucking big ass gash on your eye.
Yo, I had something like 28 stitches. I had like multiple stitches and then over the top. I had like, I had three cuts. But yeah, man. Bro, yeah, it was a long night. Yeah, I was in a little bit of pain that night.
Yeah. Let's get you back in there. November, Miami. You know what I thought of today, Jake and Mike? I didn't tell you this yet.
What's that?
So we're going to be covering the New York event, November 6th.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, dude, there's an event November 12th in Miami. Amy and I turned 40 4 weeks apart from each other right around that time. If I pitch it to her, let's go to Miami for our 40th birthday. We go down there. Me and Mike cover the event.
Yeah, we could go down there too.
Spend 3 or 4 days on Miami Beach fucking celebrating the birthday.
Get in the time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm telling you, man.
There's no ulterior motives.
No, it's all for our birthday. Amy.
That's right. No problem.
That's it, man. We'll get our ass down there. Now, hey, before we let you go, I mean, I feel like you have so much going on in your life. We can talk forever, but we'll get you back on when you can finally talk about who you're going to fight in November. Yep. We all know how the BKFC is about releasing information until about 2 weeks before the fucking fight.
Bro,
goddamn crazy.
Yo, I know, 100%. For sure. When I know some news, get me back on. Be good to talk about what I got coming up and what, anything new that's going on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And before we let you go, we're going to do a quick speed round with you. 5 questions. Get to know Jake Bostwick for our fans. Here we go. Number 1, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen in someone's house?
Oh, weirdest. Yo. God, that's weirdest thing that I've gone, yo, that's weird. Bro, a lot of things. What's weird? I don't know. I'm weird. I don't know what's weird.
He's like, turn around and look at that dog on my wall right now, motherfucker. I got some weird shit in my.
Yo, that's it.
Yeah, that dog's great. I've been staring at that goddamn thing this entire interview.
I'm sorry, bro. My bad.
No. It's cool. I love it. I mean, like, there you go. Timberland doesn't have a gold-plated toilet, or fucking Jake Paul doesn't have a fucking gold-plated AK-47 in his house. Nothing like that.
No, I got one of Jake Paul mum bowls and a fork though. That's pretty cool. Stole it.
Hey,
hotel, I had some food and then I had it left over and I had to leave, so I was like, oh, might as well keep it. So I put it in me luggage. Weirdest thing, honestly, I don't know. Can I come back to that one maybe?
All right, we'll go back to that one.
As we were talking, I've been trying to look through my computer for pictures and shit of you, because I know I had a couple of pictures of the BKFC 18, and I was saying you were laughing. So there you go. There's one I took of you.
No, I haven't seen that picture.
What's that?
I haven't seen this picture.
I took that picture.
Mike took that picture.
Bro, what?
Yeah, I took that picture during this was right after the fight ended. You walked over, and then here's you laughing.
Yo, bro,
you're laughing all fucked up with your blood and shit. Dude, it's crazy.
That's classic.
I'll send them to you. I think I have video of this too. So I've been searching as we've been talking. I've been looking on my computer trying to find them. I finally found them. So I'll send them to you.
Yeah, awesome, bro. Thank you.
They're pretty crazy, man. That you're fucking laughing. Your whole face is fucking bloody. I mean, this is the thing. People have to respect what you guys do. You know what I mean?
Crazy. Well, night. What's the next one?
Question number two. What stereotype did you hear about America or Americans that was true, and what was false? So before coming over here, what'd you hear? Like, Americans are all a bunch of fat pieces of shit.
I hear America's fat, which it is, but so is the UK. It's very fat, is what it is. What did I hear about? I thought everyone, well, not everyone, but like when you think about Americans and how they would sound, I would expect like what's kind of like the twang.
Forrest Gump. Like a bunch of fucking morons.
Like a Southern type voice, or
Yeah, like Southern.
Hey, how you doing there, guys? Like
exactly.
that.
That was bang on the money.
Hey,
so I'm like, that's what I'm expecting a little bit.
Yeah.
I come here. Well, I moved
Hey there,
straight
welcome
into
to America. Hey, hello.
Exactly.
Pleased to meet you.
Exactly that.
Except
bro.
you
That
run
is
into
like,
us.
That to me is America, straight up. Peanut
It's
butter
so
and jam.
different.
Um,
All the areas are different. We have all fucking like it's almost like we have our section. We're all sectioned off. Like it's weird.
Everyone's so different. Everyone sounds so different. I say I moved straight into Hialeah, so like it was like everyone's Cuban. So that was another culture. It was crazy. Awesome though. Great experience. But yeah, that was so the American accent, so yeah, that was false. And what was true? I was told about traffic in Miami. That's true, bro.
Traffic, pretty much traffic in America can suck a dick all collectively.
Yes, I know, but bruv, Miami traffic, especially if it's wet and they got like the old like drainage systems. Like today, bruv, I'm driving through literally lakes, like little rivers, bro. Like the roads are like fucked, bad, so bad. But like, yeah, legit traffic, 100%. And that's true.
That is true. Who can deadlift more, you or Stefi Cohen?
I can. She's not been lifting like super heavy for a little bit as she's been boxing. Plus, I'm just way more hard, you know.
What do you deadlift? 6?
I pulled 601 to my quads, conventional, when I was running antibiotics, and I wasn't even training for deadlift. And I just had a mad day where I felt strong, and I pulled that shit to my quads. That day I pulled 575, and that was solid. And that weren't sumo, and sumo is my shit. So that was conventional also. But yeah, honestly, if I really worked, because I did want to compete in like January at a powerlifting meet. Actually on Stefi and Hayden. Hayden's her fiance. So Stefi and Hayden's their show. So as far as I'm aware, they're running a show in January, and I really wanted to jump on it. And hit and go for a deadlift. In my head, I'm looking at like 7 to 750 on a pull. If I really train for that, I'll for sure get that, you know. But I think if I'm working too much with the strength, like really working heavy like that, I think it's going to interfere a little bit with like my sparring and stuff. So I think I just want to kind of concentrate on the fighting for the rest of this year. But I do hope to at some point hit some sumos for sure, bro. That's my shit. I love picking up weight.
So at one of the places I was overseas, there was a civilian contractor there that was like a trainer in one of the gyms, and he saw me deadlifting one day, and they called him Skinny Man, and he was this 53-year-old 6'2" black dude that weighed about 185 pounds, 6'3", 185 pounds. So he's not jacked, he's not giant, but he's ripped out of his mind. Fucking guy pulled 800 off the floor or 8 something. And I'm like, what the fuck? He came over to me. He's like, hey, man, let me work with you for a little bit. You'll be pulling 7 in like a month. And I'm like, I don't even want to do that. I was like, I got to be honest with you. I'm okay with the mid 5s, and I'm okay with that. So thank you for the offer, Skinny Man, but I'm going to fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave, it'd be nice to pull some weight like that, and I would love to be able to say I've done that. At the end of the day, to learn from someone like Stefi, you know, she's legit a mini me. Like Big Man was saying earlier about that other fella, she's a mini me. Like her size of her limbs to her body, torso, her legs, like the way her stance
built
is
the same. Like
really kind of very similar. So like, you know, when she teaches her sumos and stuff, like for sumos, like my legs and like my height, everything is like perfect. So if I was ever going to like really put that work in, and she, you know, she coached me, she sends me the plans and she does them with me sometimes. So like to get knowledge from like someone with a 25 world record, you know, sumo deadlift, I think it's definitely something I can achieve, you know. So let's see in the future or maybe near future, who knows, but definitely look to try and pull some big numbers at some point.
Well, he's still strong. He's still stronger than her. Okay. Next question.
Can Jake Paul beat you in a boxing match and then a bare knuckle fight? Not one right after another, but one either or.
Could he beat you
one or the other or both or whatever? What do you think?
It's not a question I'd really like to answer, seeing as like kind of well.
You can't answer that, can you?
I have a lot of experience. In the end of the day, they brought me in for a reason because I do have that experience. So like, I gave Jake some solid work. I'm very confident in my ability to beat anybody, you know. But yeah, at the end of the day, me and Jake go at it, and yeah, I'm not really gonna
plead the fifth, as we say here in America.
Plead the fifth.
What's that?
Plead the fifth.
Plead or plead?
No, plead. You plead the fifth.
What's
You're
that
gonna
mean?
say shit. You're gonna
That
plead
means
the fifth.
you choose. Yeah, you choose to stay silent.
At the end of the day, we kind of training partners.
Yeah,
it's never going to happen. We work together. So
you decline to answer the question that may tend to incriminate yourself.
It's called the Fifth Amendment, and you have the right to remain fucking silent.
So you don't incriminate yourself. So if you're getting arrested here in America, and a cop says to you, not that you're going to get arrested for whatever reason, but this is completely within your rights. I swear to God, this is not even bullshit. If you get arrested, don't say shit. Just zip it up. It doesn't matter if you friggin' shot somebody and they saw it. You just don't say a word. I'm not saying shit, and don't say nothing. Just talk to your lawyer.
I would like to.
Period. You don't have to say nothing. Even if they say you have.
Fifth Amendment, motherfuckers. I ain't saying shit.
It's 100% true. You don't have to say a fucking word.
Yeah, no, I've heard some stuff on that. You know, trouble with the police. Well, I have, but nothing serious. You know, so
so that's
all right.
That's the answer to question 4. Plead the fifth.
Last question: what is the biggest difference in day-to-day life between living in the UK to now living in the US?
The weather.
The weather.
Yo, the weather, the palm trees. That's it. It's the best.
Beautiful.
Bruv, it is legit. Like, it really
paradise.
Bruv, mate, waking up to sunlight, you just wake up happy. You know, you could be down, miserable, deep in your thoughts, mate. Sad as shit. Been like it. I'll go outside, I'll look at the sun, look at the palm trees. I got them just literally outside of my on my balcony. And it's like, this is dope, you know. Bruv, like the streets of South London to this, it's definitely that's the best thing. And honestly, people, I prefer the people.
Big Josh Burns says the weather in the UK is horrible. It sucks.
Yeah, and it's normally cloudy all the time, or like raining, cold, bruv. Like I don't miss having to put a jacket on and grabbing an umbrella and shit. That's long, mate. You know, like I would love nothing better. I legit get out of bed. I put my shorts on because I run commando. I don't wear underwear, so I just put my shorts on. I put my Crocs on. Yeah, so I got my shorts, my Crocs. Done for the day. I put my chain on, and that's it. No shirt. I ain't got to worry about taking anything out, and just get on with my day. I go into the petrol stations. I go everywhere with my shirt off. Like, it's just, mate.
It's a good life.
Mate, it's a great life, and I'm blessed, mate. So blessed that I'm in this situation, and like it's been crazy, mate, to think where I'm at. But yeah, it's been a blessing, and I've still got so much still to show the world, son. So yeah, I'm really excited for the next couple of years, see what's gonna happen, go down. But November is something going down, so that's what's next.
You know,
awesome.
On that, there was 2 UK fighters on that BKFC 18 card. You and Mr. Good John. Good John's not very happy with the BKFC right now, but there's another one coming. He's been living in Thailand for a while. Do you know who TJ Chang is?
TJ Chang.
Look him up. That's he's another UK guy who's been living in Thailand for the last 10 years, and he's going to be making it.
He fought at Bare Knuckle Kingdom. I don't know if you caught that.
I missed that, but I've definitely at that event though. But
so he'll be over here. He'll be over here soon. You guys will have another fucking UK fighter in the BKFC.
Yeah, that's cool, man. It's nice when they, bring in different, people from different places into the sport. It's awesome. Different countries, ethnicities, whatever. Like, it's lovely. Mix it up. People supporting from all over the world. Like, it's so awesome. And to me being a Brit and being here in Miami and having the Miami people support me and having the UK people support me, it's fucking awesome, son. It's really awesome. So. Awesome.
Well, you're an absolute character. You live a fucking awesome life. You got youth on you. I mean, you're a fucking big 32-year-old guy coming into your prime. We look forward to you getting back in the squared circle soon. November in Miami. We're not allowed to know that, but we know it now. We don't know who you're fighting, but he'll tell us
Who are you
soon.
fighting?
Yeah, who are you fighting? You really don't know. He's like, yo, I'll find out 2 weeks before the fight anyway. So
yeah, I'll probably find out.
He doesn't even know yet.
Yeah. So, anyways, before we let you go ahead and shout out anybody you want to shout out, and we'll let you get going, buddy.
Yeah, just want to shout out to obviously Hybrid Legacy. You know, always taking care of me. Obviously, you know, Stefi Cohen, the company always, you know, got my back and helping me, always supporting me with my clothing stuff and whatever. Like, awesome. They've been great support. Yeah, man. Just that's about it, really. You know, I'm still, you know, moving around gyms and stuff at the minute, trying to figure what's going to be the next step. But yeah, bro, just, you know, follow me on Instagram, my Brutal Bostwick, and follow my journey, bro. It's going to be super exciting. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
Very last thing before we let you go. There's a main event fight at BKFC 21 in your weight. You're 175, right? 175. Yeah. In your weight class, Mike Richmond versus Dakota Cochran. Are you interested in this fight? Do you have a pick for who's going to win that fight?
Oh, that's an interesting one. Garbrandt, say Cody comes out strong, you know. I don't know. I think with the bare knuckle stuff, it really makes a difference on that first round. It really makes a big difference how you come out off the gate. But I really don't know who I could pick on that. Fudge. I'm not sure.
Plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
No, I really don't even know. Like, I think it's a good matchup. It's solid. Both guys are going to trade off. Like, it's so hard with that game, mate. You know, it's such a different sport, son. Anything can happen, you know. But yeah, I really don't have a favorite on that fight.
All right. We'll let him off the hook here. Tune in November 12th. Jake Bostwick versus Diego Sanchez at 175 pounds in Miami.
Bro.
Yeah, that's happening. So
right.
I mean, if you put something out into existence enough, it'll come true.
It's the laws of attraction.
It will come back to you. That's very true. I'll put a lot of good energy out there, and a lot of good energy finds me. I'll do a lot of good, and a lot of good comes back. Honestly, I don't post all my good, but listen, that's a big thing.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you.
We look forward to talking to you again soon.
Much love, fellas. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Later.
Peace.
Let's go.